Okay guys, you said you wanted to take an article on the harmonic balance. Here it is. Just gonna zoom in here. Once you've got the harmonic balance off, which is the hardest part, it's gonna take you about half an hour, 45 minutes to remove it. This little mark here is the mark that's on the top of your crank. This positions your harmonic balance in the same position that you put it on and take it off every single time. It cannot move. It will only move from that mark if you shear it off. And if you shear that off, you're in a world of hurt. Now, as you can see, the mark that I have up the top here is at 12 o'clock. I've gone ahead and marked it. This pulley is sitting there on the floor as if you were crouching down in front of the engine and looking at it when it is mounted on the crank. Now if I turn it over, I've gone ahead and pre-marked this one. As you can see, the key, and I've marked it roughly in the middle. It's, you know, one mil out, it's not going to hurt, it's not going to make a difference. I've also marked it at 12:30. So we've got a 12 o'clock mark and a 12:30 mark that we can line up with. Once you've done that, you move to the top of the pulley and mark the top of the pulley. Now that mark now is your new and true timing mark. Now as you can see right here, that little slot, that little gap right there, that there is my timing mark. And as you can see, it's out. You're looking at about an 8mm distance there. It looks a lot bigger now because I've zoomed in. But give me 1 second, I'll just grab the ruler and I'll show you. Monique, ¿dónde está la ruler? Dame, por favor. Mira, tú puso un libro. ¿Dónde está? Dámelo, por favor, necesito. Okay. In my hand, please. Hey, I'm not a horse. Don't mount me. Come on.
Horsey.
Okay, I've got my ruler here with my little helpful assistant sticking her fingers under the camera. As you can see there. Monique, ja, please. Monique, stop. Oh my God. Children. As you can see, that mark is, it's about 7 or 8mm out. That's going to make a big difference in your timing. And I'll explain to you why. If you set your timing to that mark, like so, that's true. Dead center and true. Now, my timing mark, I should reverse that over, is over here. Now you can see the difference in that angle. There's a huge difference. Now if I was to set my timing right now with the true timing mark, not the new timing mark, my engine would be retarded. Hence you would have the same problem as your Adrian, lack of power. The same problem that I have with the problems of your Adrians and damn dude, the other dude in Australia, I forgot his name, sorry mate, but if I hadn't have read their tech articles and realized what their problem was, I wouldn't have diagnosed my own car. I would never ever have thought of it just being a simple thing as a timing mark. Now I've done a compression test and my compression is low, it's only at 120, but it still should run a lot better than it does. If I was, like I was saying, if I was to set my timing mark by the true mark, right there, my engine would be retarded. if this mark is forward of the true mark, your engine is retarded because it's coming back to the true mark. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, it's coming back to the true mark. Now if your mark was out here, your engine and your timing would be advanced because you're coming to here. You're going from here to here. You're advancing your timing. Anything clockwise is advancing. Anything anti-clockwise is retarding. By advancing, you're going to increase fuel economy. You're going to use more fuel, decrease fuel economy. By retarding it, you lose power. Fuel economy is still pretty good because you don't have the power to chew up the gas. So now the way that I'm looking at this crank now, the pulley now, you can see the marks here. That's off your bottom timing mark, the timing pulley, or timing sprocket, or whatever you wish to call it. So that is the back of the harmonic balance. Remember, when you mark it, as I have marked it on the back, you turn it over, you find your mark, you come across the top of the pulley. Now remember, see there? See that little divot, that shiny spot? That's my true timing mark. Sorry, that's the timing, factory timing mark. This is my true mark. So I've had to turn it back over and make another mark down on this side for when I mount it back on, because this position of the harmonic balance right now is the way it's mounted back onto the crank. Don't use a black pen. I repeat, do not use a black pen. I've done this just for illustration purposes, and it's the only goddamn pen that I had. Use a white one, because when you hit it with a timing light, the black will not show up. The white mark will show with a timing light, and that's basically it. The reason that this problem has happened is that you can see in the middle there, all the way around here, it's a rubber grommet, it's a rubber seal. That seal is pressed into the two-part harmonic balance. You've got your inner and your outer. And what happens over time, now remember these things are 20 years old plus, is the rubber loses its strength and deteriorates. Doesn't hold on as well. So if you're a bit heavy-footed on the accelerator, you like to give it to it off the mark and things like that, it's going to move, it's going to slip. So I don't think anyone out there knows anyone who does repair harmonic balances or makes harmonic balances. Please give us a shout, let us know. We can contact these people and we could probably get another harmonic balance made up, because they're not that hard to make, really. You just got to know what you're doing. If you've got someone who knows what they're doing, they can make it pretty easy for you. And as we all know, there's a market out there for it. So I hope this helps you out, guys. Bye.